U.S. military draft. Yesterday, June the 14th, 2024, the House of Representatives passed a defense bill that will automatically register young men ages 18 through 26 for the U.S. draft. So if you or somebody you know is between those ages of 18 and 26, men or women, we're going to be covering that in this video as well. You're probably going to want to see this video. I'm going to be covering the details for you of what it was that unfolded. And I've actually been sharing this with you for quite some time, as we heard back in November that there were rumors that the U.S. draft would need to come back. And that was because we had heard that if we were to enter into a war, or right now potentially World War III, that we currently have 1/10 of the reserves that we had over 50 years ago when we had the last draft in place. And currently in 2023, numbers have come out that the U.S. Army has had a shortfall of its goals by 23%. The U.S. Navy has had a shortfall of 20%. The U.S. Air Force of 10%, and the U.S. Marines are the only ones that have met their goals for recruits. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, this is 1/10 of what it was just 50 years ago. So we're going to be discussing what it was that passed yesterday in the House of Representatives, and also why this is unfolding. Now, in addition to that, just for clarification, this passed in the House of Representatives. We're hearing that this is going to be going on to the Senate, where they're saying this will likely be
saying that the House just passed a bill that they're going to automatically register men from 18 to 26 for war, okay? And all I want to say is to America, good luck with that. These new little niggas are TikTokers, baby. These motherfuckers ain't gonna fight no war. We gonna die. You gonna die. You might as well just keep motherfucking investing money in your guns, because these new kids, you want to send these new kids to fight these wars? The TikTok fucking hip shakers? Out of your mind. This is a new America, baby. This ain't the 19 motherfucker.
Hey everybody, it's Dave Bondi. Something that the media may not be showing you happened last night. Today is Saturday, the 15th. So last night, the U.S. House of Representatives, they voted on something that's pretty interesting. It would allow and actually mandate women to sign up for the draft once they turn 18. This is something that has not been done before in the United States. Other countries do it, but not the United States. I want to know what you think about this. Go ahead and leave a comment below, and make sure you're following me right down there.
This is the book of Jeremiah 51, verse 30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might hath failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Shalom, shalom. First off, I give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh be the true name for the Father. Yahushai be the name for his only begotten Son, who Lord ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I give double honors to our apostles, the elders, the great millstone, Tasha's truth and will, and salutations to you, hopeful light person's truth, and all honesty, sincerity. This is Brother Yahweh Communalism, Spirit Power, Yahweh Sunshine, giving an update in times and events. Well, there you have it, folks. You hear the news. Hey, they're getting ready to push out this draft real soon. We told you guys that this was going to come. We told you. You know, and the scriptures prophesy about how, you know, the men of Babylon are not going to want to fight. You know, these are historic lows as far as people being in the military. Nobody wants to join that shit. They're too worried about being, you know, momos and eating a bunch of different stuff and, you know, twerking on camera and partying, you know, doing drugs and being transformers and manipulating their bodies and shit. They're not focusing on real shit. There's no pride in this nation. The only pride extents is going to show is on the 4th of July, or when the national anthem was saying it at some type of Super Bowl game or something. That's your extent of American pride. Nobody gives a fuck about this, man. And these degenerates, like Cardi B said it, man, hey, y'all are screwed. They're not about to do shit if they draft them. Most of them going to fold in boot camp, quit. You know, they're all effeminate, so they ain't about to just sitting there, stand up, and have discipline enough to go through all that rigorous training. They're going to be fighting the damn drill sergeants and shit. You know, it's going to be bad, man. So you're going to have to force people into the military, and some type of big major event's going to happen, an act of war, to kick this off. And they know it's going to happen. A lot of it's going to be orchestrated. So they're letting you know what they're about to do. They're about to put you people in the military, man. Regardless if you want to fight or not. It says foreborn to fight. That just goes to show right here, forbear, basically refuse, to avoid voluntarily, to decline, okay, abstain from. They don't want to fight. These are not mighty men. We're in a time of war, man. Jeremiah 50:22, it says, a sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. Right, there's big time talks of World War III. It's at its highest peak, man. This shit can kick off any moment. Any moment. There's constant threats of nuclear attacks from Russia threatening somebody. North Korea threatening all the time. China's getting involved over there, trying to take over there that I think it's Vietnam over there. Or not Vietnam, but one of them islands over there, man. They're trying to confiscate that back. Basically doing the same thing that Russia's doing. So, hey, great destruction. War is happening, man. This is Matthew 24:6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So all these things have to happen. It's inevitable. It's unavoidable. The Lord is going to make it happen. We're in the end times of last days. And pretty soon we're going to be approaching the great battle of Armageddon. The great end-all be-all war in the Middle East. So everything's building up with that, man. See how Iran's getting involved now? Hey, you got the country of Israel is still going at it, taking more shots. So we basically are in World War III. You just haven't seen the U.S. really get involved that much yet, but they will. They're going to be forced to go in. You're going to see war on U.S. soil. This country will get attacked. There will be bloodshed. There will be millions killed on U.S. soil. There's going to be missiles going to hit this place. Before the end-all be-all missile, there's going to be missiles going to go off. There's going to be bombs. There's going to be inside attack that's going to happen. Civil war is going to be taking place at the same time. Total, utter chaos, man. This is the book of 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, this know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Okay, what does that word perilous mean? Full of danger or risk. So implementing a draft is part of that. They're going to put you people in that full of danger and risk. Okay? We in a time of war, man. Revelation 11:14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That word woe is talking about war. We've already had the Second World War pass. The Third World War is coming quickly. Because it hasn't even, it's only been a very small amount of time. I don't think it's been fully 100 years yet since that. So, hey, man. We at the end, man. It's expected to get bad. This is Isaiah 3:25. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. See? Speaking to the women. A lot of these men you picked that weren't right, they're not of the Lord, they're going to die in the war, man. Verse 26, and her gate shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. These women going to be mourning. This chapter talks about great suffering for the women. And you see they talking about putting the women in a draft too. Well, you wanted to be like a man so bad. Well, all you women that support feminism and being independent, the Lord's going to put on that spirit. Your ass going to get drafted, man. Your ass is going to get drafted, or the men that you put on pedestal, these wicked men that you choose to be with, They're going to get drafted, put off to the war, and then you're going to be left. And let's see what else the scriptures say about the women. Isaiah 13:16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. See? Why? Because you have another country coming in. People kicking in the doors, looking for rations, taking food, just doing whatever they will, whatever they want to. And the U.S. did it in other countries. They did it over there in Nam heavily. All them other countries, they went over there and invaded. They killed the men and had their way with the wives. So you women, if you're not with a man of the Lord, you don't have no chance, no hope. This is your future, man. This is Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. So all the wicked stuff that's going on in this nation, passing all these, same-sex marriage laws and working on passing, pedophilia. They're trying to legalize that shit. Passing and legalizing different forms of drugs. Pushing out all these other false religions. All these wicked pagan holidays being celebrated and pushed and forced upon the people. All the sacrifices to, these kids and these rituals, the Illuminati, all that shit, man. The Lord sees it and it's reached unto heaven. So war is coming. War's coming for you people, man. Men and women, they look in the draft. So you better pray and get the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai for protection to try to avoid this. If you're a man of the Lord, you're Israelite in this truth. If you end up signing that line to go fight, just know you also signed to fight the Heavenly Father himself. Because that's going to be part of the World War III, is they're going to have to fight the angels and the Heavenly Father because he's going to show up on the scene. So you really want to be a part of that army that's going against the Lord. It's not a good look, man. So Lord's will, this lesson is edifying. I'm going to go ahead and close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, Tasha's truth and will well. The citation to you, hopefully I push this truth in all sincerity. Shalom.